I'm here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Libras. Thank you for coming in. Good to have you here. Let's welcome in your cross watchers. Cross watchers, you are here to see what's going on with your person. Some of this message could be for you as well, so feel free to swap around the characters or the energies as it resonates with your situation. The messages coming through for you, Libra, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing. And it could just resonate or confirm an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean the reading is meant for somebody else this week. I'm going to have an extended at the end of this reading. The link to that is in the description box below. And I'm going to jump into the message even deeper by exploring the zodiac signs that come through. And those zodiac signs can be about personal connections, friends, family, significant other, relatives, siblings, children, circle of friends, colleagues, work associates, background players as well. Friends of your significant other or relatives of your significant other. Anybody that just kind of influences your energetic field or the energetic field of your connection. So just keep that with you as we go through the reading. Even if you don't know some of the zodiac signs of these other players, you'll recognize their energies as I go through them in the extended. So let's get started. This is for you, Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Messages for those watching, please. All right, here we go, Libras. So the overall energetic theme for the reading, we have the Ace of Wands. Could be starting a new venture here or just getting really excited or enthusiastic about something in your life that you want to try. So let's see what your current energy is right now. What's going on with you? We have the Five of Wands. Could be coming up against some opposition here or comments or people telling you what to do or what not to do or rebuttal or debate. Let's see what your situation is here. We have the Four of Pentacles. Could be hanging on to some things that you just feel surety about or you feel is just like you feel like it's right or wrong. Kind of doesn't seem to be, you're not being swayed here. Like this is the stance you're taking and it's where you're going to stay. So let's see what the challenge or the opportunity is here for you. We have the Knight of Cups. So this is taking a different direction, maybe one that's a little more open. Maybe you don't want to feel vulnerable. Maybe you don't want to feel like you're being taken advantage of. But this is kind of softening your stance on something. So let's see what life is assisting you with. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you could be procrastinating. Others of you could just be kind of waiting something out here. See what happens. But let's see how you got here. What have you been doing up until this point? We have the Three of Swords. Could be nursing some old wounds here, some of you. Or just working through some very difficult emotions or hurt feelings. So let's see what's heading your way. What's going on here? What's coming in? We have the Ace of Swords. So really taking a stance on some kind of maybe what you feel is truth or what you feel is the right thing. This could also just be about some sort of clarity coming through as well. Maybe seeing different viewpoints or both sides of the coin, or putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. So let's see what's working in your favor here. What do you got going for you? We have the Hanged One, the Hanged Man. It's kind of like looking inside to see how maybe some of this reflects on you, or deciding like how this affects you, or what in this situation is kind of like stirring things up inside, getting things stirred up. Because you have the Seven of Pentacles here and what life is trying to assist you with. So it's kind of like hanging back and biding your time a little bit, you know? Reflection. There's some reflection going on here. So what are the outside influences in this? We have Strength, could be dealing with a Leo. I got Leo, Cancer, Pisces showing up so far. But this could be having to do with something, just a lot of strong personalities around you, or a lot of strong, this is like hard, you know, like really strong individuals around you. So let's see what your next steps are here. We have the Five of Swords. Well, you're definitely butting heads. You're butting heads with somebody here. But this is like trying to win. Trying to win, or trying to come through a situation where you're on top, or you're right, or you're proving you're right. Having to prove yourself. So let's see what the overall picture is going on here. What is this really all about? We have the High Priestess. Could be just about listening to your own inner guidance and your intuition, the gentle nudgings that are working on the inside of you. And it also could just be, you know, before you respond to somebody, or before you engage in any kind of situation with anybody, that you just kind of step back, keep quiet, listen to yourself, feel what inspires you. Instead of looking for right or wrong, maybe you're just looking to see, you know, how this situation might inspire you or not inspire you. But what is your gut telling you, as opposed to your head? So how's this all going to play out here? What's going on with Libra? What's happening? You're going through an awakening process. A realization process. Because you might be very stuck in some ways that might be keeping you in a place where you're constantly trying to prove yourself. And it might be bringing in, you know, somebody gets hurt here. Maybe you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or your feelings get hurt, or you're trying to prevent somebody's feelings from getting hurt. But let's find out what's going on here. So let's first look at your situation. Well, that baby popped out. We got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands. And we got the Emperor coming through. Well, I got to say, Libra, you know, I've got the Four of Wands here and the Four of Pentacles. That's kind of like being very secure in your ways. But I also got the Seven of Swords in between it. So there might be a tad bit of self-denial here. Because I've got the Emperor here, right? And the Emperor is always right. It's just like somebody that wants to be seen, ahead of the game, knows everything. Someone that people look to for advice or direction, who kind of like has all the knowledge and the wisdom. But I got the Seven of Swords in here too, over the Four of Pentacles. So that could mean that, you know, maybe some of the ideas, the concepts, the thought processes, the ways of being and doing, there might be, because you're coming into awakening here, there might be some denial, some self-denial going on here. There might be a few of you, too, that might be stuck in a situation where you're dealing with somebody who's very overbearing. Who kind of seems to be like it's their way or the highway. You might be in some sort of commitment here with somebody who's like that. It just kind of seems to be very, I don't know that I want to say manipulative, but like they like things their way. They want things to go their way. And they could be very competitive, very combative, very controversial. Maybe everything's all about debate. They want to see things head in their direction. So let's see what the Knight of Cups is here, because this is a challenge. So clarify what that is for our Libras. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or Aries or a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire energy here. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Chariot. So I've got two cards of movement in here. This could be kind of about disconnecting from the engagement of it all. Because there seems to be two opposing forces here. And this may have been going on for quite a while. We got the Ten of Pentacles here. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going without ending. Like it's just always some sort of butting heads coming through. Some of you, this could be somebody with your family, where it just doesn't seem to be like it, you know, it, to disconnect from this and to move away from it is part of the challenge, but not in such a way that you're being rude or you're being like, you're going to disengage just because you don't want to, you know, have to deal with anything. This is more like you're disconnecting from having to prove yourself or prove your worth or win. And it's opening up your heart a little bit more, maybe looking at it from the other person's perspective or the other person's okay, 1 second, my cat is sitting on the computer. You can't be on there. You got to get down. No. No. Sorry, thank you. You can't be up there. So this might be putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, see what that feels like, or see what that is. This could also just be, you know, disengaging yourself from playing the game, moving away from it, not engaging in it, maybe opening up your heart or opening yourself up. I think you don't want to be vulnerable here. And it's not about being vulnerable or having to be like, feel like you're being undermined, but it's kind of like, in order to move away from that with more of like an open heart. Okay, so let's agree to disagree, or, you know, maybe you're right about this situation, or allowing somebody to just be right, even if you feel like they aren't. So let's see what the Seven of Pentacles is. For others of you that are engaged in a situation here with somebody who may be a little bit overbearing, you may be disengaging or releasing yourself from that situation. Taking a break, getting away for a while, giving yourself a rest from all the turmoil. That may be very challenging for you because maybe you have responsibilities. So clarify what the Seven of Pentacles is. We have the Star. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Sun. So I think what life is trying to help you with is to just stay focused on what you're doing, right? To stay focused on your, you know, your confidence, your ability to make decisions, your contentment. You know, what brings you happiness? What brings you joy? You know, how do you see yourself clearly? To know yourself very, very clearly, so that if you're engaging in a situation like this, you don't have to engage in the battle. Because we got the Seven of Pentacles up here. Like, hold off. Hold back. Tend to your own garden. Because whatever it is that you're trying to prove here, or whatever that is that you're trying to debate, might not really be all that important anyway. So let's see how you got here, because we have the Three of Swords. So there may have been some sort of hurt feelings or painful situation. Six of Swords. That maybe you released yourself from, because we have the Six of Swords here. So there may have been a situation that you released yourself from that brought about a lot of pain, a lot of hard feelings. The Six of Swords sometimes is like, even though you disconnected from it, or you left it behind, or you kind of released yourself from it, it sometimes it means that, you know, the feelings of that, you know, this person may have left you feeling like vulnerable, brokenhearted, in a lot of pain. And so some of this could be to cover up those feelings. Because the Six of Swords, even though you physically removed yourself from it, the feelings are still there. So let's find out what the Ace of Swords is, because this is really getting clarity on this. What's heading your way here? We have Justice. Okay, well, there's definitely some kind of truth here that wants to come through. That's you showing up, Libra. The great harmonizer. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. I think you're working very hard and trying very hard to bring about some clarity, some truth in whatever the situation is. But there might be ideas or ways of being or ways of doing that you're holding on to that aren't really working. Because you're trying to get some sort of truth here, some sort of clarity, some sort of understanding. You're trying to justify something. And you're really focused on it. You're really, you know, like working hard on trying to bring about whatever this is to the light, so that maybe somebody else will see it your way. But it's kind of holding you up. Four of Pentacles. It's kind of like keeping you stuck in a situation or stuck in a predicament that, you know, again, the situation is Four of Pentacles stuck in a predicament where you might be in denial of something. So let's see what the Hanged One is here, because this is about internal reflection. And this is what's working in your favor in this situation. Because we also have tending to your own garden in what life is trying to assist you with. We have knowing who you are, being content in who you are, being comfortable in your own skin. And we have the Sun. Seeing yourself clearly in the situation first before seeing somebody else. So that reflection is working in your favor. Yeah, we have Judgment again. And we have the Ace of Wands. So, you know, some self-reflection here of seeing where you fit into this piece of the puzzle, and what it is you're trying to get out of this situation, or what it is you're trying to get from a certain person, or what it is you're trying to accomplish here. Reflecting on that area of yourself is really going to bring in some clarity and understanding about who you are and bring to light some things about yourself. And, you know, this is a powerful new beginning for you, right? It should be inspirational because, you know, there's certain things now that you can release and let go of. You don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to, because you're definitely going through an awakening process here. So what is this strength? The outside influences. Maybe you're the one that's being overbearing. I don't know. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Page of Cups. Think suppression. Could be suppressing feelings. Yep, and we have the Eight of Wands. See, and we have the Lovers. I think there was a situation or a relationship that really, really affected you. And I think what it looks like is that there's a suppression of some feelings and some vulnerability here. Of your true feelings, because we have the Ace of Cups here, of your true feelings about the situation and your true feelings about the relationship. Because although you may have moved away from it, it's still festering, so to speak. And it, you know, it could be coming out in other areas of your life where you're trying to prove your worth, because it looks like maybe you were trying to prove your worth here. For others of you, you know, if you did walk away from a situation here of somebody who's kind of overbearing, this person might be coming back around here, wanting to start over again. Could be communicating with you, bringing you an offer of love. I don't know what's changed here, but we do have, you know, reconciliation coming back in too. But I think you're on the discovery for yourself first. And I think that's what's really like driving your desire here, because some sort of truth wants to come through here. But there's still some remnants that are sitting with this. So let's see what the Five of Swords is, because this is the next steps. This could be a challenging situation facing you coming in. Could be a game changer. We have the High Priestess and we have the King of Cups. Listen to how this is making you feel. If there's a battle being waged here, or there's something, you know, where you're having to prove yourself again, or you're having to kill it with kindness, King of Cups. Don't hold back your emotions, because, you know, there's something in here where you're battling your own emotions and you're not allowing them to bubble up. And maybe you're not allowing them to be seen. Maybe you're not telling how you really feel. Maybe you're suppressing it. And it might be time to communicate that with somebody who's very close to you. Because I can see you're holding down and you're suppressing some sort of emotions. You're more interested in the truth of who's right and who's wrong here, and standing in good light, right? Proving yourself to be right, than you are about what the true feelings are underneath this. Because there's some hidden feelings here. You got the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess with the King of Cups. Your reputation seems to be hindering on this. And that might, you know, that's why it might be best to just kind of sit back with it. Think about it. Feel the other person's point of view. Or communicate how you really feel to this other person. You know, if you got hurt, say so. So let's find out what the High Priestess is, because this is the overall picture. You're suppressing something. You're hiding something. Maybe how you really feel about something. And instead of combating it, maybe you need to talk to it with love. Maybe you need to open up to just allowing yourself to be vulnerable and getting some clarity about yourself. Even if the person doesn't respond the way you wanted to, it's not about them, it's about you. Yeah, we have Death, and then we have the Sun. And we have the Five of Pentacles. This is about feeling maybe that you were, you know, this person kind of left you behind. There's some issues in here about loneliness and sadness. There's some issues in here about feeling like someone hurt you. There could be insecurities here. But I think if you know, the transformation coming here is an internal one. Because if you can meet yourself and start talking to yourself about these feelings, maybe you need to communicate them to other people or somebody you can trust. The fact that you're starting to talk about it and get it out is what's going to transform this. And you got the Sun here. You're going to see clearly that this is about, you know, feeling like you're lonely, you're lost. You're sad. You felt kind of left out in the cold, left behind. And I think it's also going to show some insecurities here. That maybe need to come up to be contended with. Because you got the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Wands here. This is a brand new, exciting beginning for you, right? But there's some things here that still need to be cleared up. So let's get one more on the awakening. Because you're starting to come into some realizations. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. It's about really, you know, nurturing and taking care of yourself, understanding your needs, understanding your wants, understanding your own insecurities. It all goes together, right? It all goes together. The Hermit, the Seeker. This is about exploring your need to either be right or to be, you know, to declare justice or to wanting to win. I got a lot of wanting to win cards here. Strength, the Emperor. But this is really about suppressing something, some deep emotional wound here that still hasn't been cleared. And maybe, some of you need to talk to the person that you had this connection with, or maybe that you still have this connection with. You might have to, make yourself a little bit vulnerable. But that's more about you coming out of this situation of feeling stuck, and about your own inner reflection here of doing what you need to do to take care of yourself so that you don't have to prove yourself all the time. So let's see who's showing up here for you. I've got Leo showing up. I got all the fire signs in here. I got Aquarius showing up. I've got Aries showing up. I've got Virgo. I've got Scorpio. I've got Leo again. I've got Scorpio again. I got Cancer and Pisces. Wow. I've got Cancer and Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Pisces again, Scorpio, Cancer, and you, Libra, showing up. I thought I saw Sagittarius in here somewhere. Leo and Aries. I thought I saw Sagittarius, but maybe not. So I'll look at those in the extended. For those of you that don't want to go on, let's get an essential oil for you. For those of you that like to use like crystals or essential oils to kind of help you through this process. We have Black Spruce. Restores your energy and builds your confidence. Native Americans used spruce extensively to make lotions, ointments, and salves. They also used the resin as a healing chewing gum and as building material for their homes, much like caulk or glue. This is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Black spruce essential oil can help restore health to fatigued or stressed out adrenal glands. Because the adrenal glands are involved in many body functions, this can improve outcomes for other health conditions, including anxiety, back or joint pain, fatigue, fearfulness, high blood pressure, a low libido, and the inability to cope with stress. Spruce helps alleviate fatigue in a healthy, non-stimulating way, due to its ability to simultaneously calm the nervous system and ease stress. Spruce essential oil can boost your self-confidence and self-acceptance and alleviate feelings of indecisiveness or feeling as though one is unable to make a difference. It's believed to connect people to their potential, to encourage forgiveness, to stop your limiting beliefs from holding you back, and to confidently put yourself into the world to fully express your potential. It can also be used for adrenal fatigue, Alzheimer's, anxiety, back pain, chronic back pain or joint pain, chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, curbing risky behavior, emphysema, excessive eating, fatigue, hypertension, hyperthyroidism, limited thinking and beliefs, low testosterone levels, melancholy, muscle aches and pains, nervous exhaustion, poor circulation, can be used for post-surgery or post-cancer treatment. It can be used for stress, surgical wounds, unforgiving attitudes, and for wound healing in general. Black spruce. So that's what I have for you this week, Libra. I hope this helped. Till next time, I wish you peace. For those of you that want to go on, the link to the extended's in this description box below, and I'll be over there waiting. Bye-bye.